What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time about how basically, hold on. The story time is basically going to be on how this lady, basically I met a random guy at Walmart when I was working at Walmart, and I went to his RV and the girl popped up. If y'all can hear some background noise, it is because my niece is still here and we were currently watching Love Island, and I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna go do a ramble video, and because I'm honestly tired. And I knew that if I didn't get the video out tonight, it wasn't gonna be done because my schedule at work at 3 to 11:30. 3 to 11:30. So it's like the TV got louder. What the hell? But I work at 3 to 11:30. 3 to 11:30. So I knew that I was gonna be tired because that night shift is no joke. 3 to 11:30 is practically all day. So I sleep until it's time for me to go back to work. So let's get started. If I can, because I don't like going through the process with iMovie. If I can, let me tell her to turn it down. Because you can't hear it like without the mic, but I don't know, that's just the thing with Bugatti. But if I'm in the mood, then I will go ahead and attach the video of like what the guys look like. Because girl, at that point I was really just doing anything. Like, girl, what the hell? Looking back at it, but this was like when I was working at Walmart from the time I was like 16 to like 19 years old. So I think I was like freshly 18, I think. So I was working at Walmart, and I remember they were telling me to go do returns, and I really didn't feel like doing so, but I was taking the returns back, really just throwing them anywhere because I would really just wanted to return it back. And I ended up stumbling upon the beer and alcohol section, and I was approached by two guys, and looking back, I thought it was cute, but like I said, I was just really good at just doing anything. And he approached me. I just got my hair done, looking like the bad bitch that I was. And he was like, you know, hey, can I get your number? And things like that. And I was like, okay. Ever since I was 18, I was always asking, do you have like kids? Do you have a girlfriend? Because I do not condone in cheating or talking to another man while he's in a relationship. I feel like how you get them is how you lose them. So he was like, no. And I was like, well, let me go ahead and put my number in your phone. So I was able to kind of quickly go through it. So when I had got his phone, I went through the contacts real quick. I didn't see anything with like any emojis or like any like names that stood out because I didn't have the proper time to go through any of the messages, go through the quick search, go through Snapchat, whatever the case was. So I ended up putting the number in my phone, and this was a little bit before New Year's. This was like literally like a couple days before New Year's. Maybe like 3 days. So boom, I put the number. After I put the number in the phone, and I finished with the returns, I went back on the register and they came back. And sorry you guys, I'm trying to alternate between multiple settings to kind of see like the best, but I think this is the best. So anyways, I went went back to my register, and him and his homeboy actually came through to my register to check out, and we started kind of just like texting from there. So at that time, we were just texting real quick, and he just texted me, and he was like, you know, hey, what are you doing for New Year's? I want to bring in the New Year's with you. So I'm like, you know, shit, like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, and then at that time, I was like in a really like big stage of delusion, because like, girl, what do you mean you're doing all that? So he was like, I'll pick you up, whatever, we don't have to do anything, we don't have to just, we can just chill and then bring in the New Year's. I said, bet. So New Year's came, I had got my mom to watch Jonah, and I got dressed, and then I went out and I put on like my best outfit, which at the time was a synthetic wig, a brown top, and some jeans, you know, kind of like trying to get like classy ground type of vibes. And so he picked me up in like Red Flag. His homeboy also came, and we were basically practically shacked up in like a single cab type of truck. So I was in the middle, the dude was at the end, and his homeboy was driving the truck. And I was on Snapchat thinking that I just did my big one, that these dudes were so sexy, well, at least the one that asked for my number anyways. I was on Snapchat recording, and I literally still have the memories to this day, you guys. I literally still have the memories to this day. And so he picked me up earlier that day. We had to drive kind of far to get to the RV, and this is how I know God really was by my side, because I didn't do a background check. I literally didn't know anything about this man. The fact that I've been spared so many times from going with a random strange man is just crazy to me. And what was I gonna say? So we get to the RV, and then mind y'all, it's cold, like it's cold outside, and I guess they ran out of propane at the time. So I guess like in an RV or a trailer, like if you don't have any propane, like it's gonna get cold as fuck. So it was freezing. It was a small ass RV, and basically they gave me a blanket to keep warm, and so me and the dude was just vibing. The RV and the trailer was dirty as fuck, like, but I'm like, I'm already there, I can't leave, it's far out, like nobody's gonna be able to pick me up, my mom doesn't know where I'm going, and I basically have to wait for them to take me home. So we're just chilling, laughing it up or whatever the case. The friend went to the back of the RV and got in the bed, because I guess it was like a bunk bed type of situation. It was like so small in there. I tried to go to the bathroom, but I don't like trailer or RV bathrooms. I don't know how to work the toilet, so I basically was holding my pee, and we were conversating and everything like that, y'all. Mind you, at this time it was like 11 or 12. They were drinking. I really didn't even like the man for real, y'all. I guess that's how you know what you're doing, whatever the case was. So I ended up sleeping with the man. I ended up sleeping with him literally on the small ass bed in the RV or trailer, and that was that. So after I put him to sleep, basically I was kind of ready to go home, but I knew I had to wait till the morning to go home, and I was just irritated. So he fell asleep, and his phone kept going off, y'all. Like when I tell y'all, his phone was going off back to back to back to back to back to back to back, like all night. I was like, okay, I was already irritated because, girl, you already done gave up the cookie to somebody who's not even cute, and he's old, kind of, really, to be honest with you, and you're ready to go home, but you have to stay here in this dirty RV. But the phone was going off back to back to back, and I seen the girl text. I opened his phone, thankfully it wasn't unlocked then, and she was like, where the fuck are you at? Why are you not answering the phone? And he just knocked out sleep. I got tired of the bitch texting the phone, so I was like, you know what, I was being petty, and I was like, you know, not petty, but kind of wanting to let her know, like, you know what, the reason why he's not answering is because he's asleep. My name is such and such, and he's here with me. So she was like, bet, I'm on the way. But y'all, I didn't think she was gonna be like crazy, y'all. She was beating the fuck down on the RV trailer door. And at that moment, whenever he finally, like, I off rip, he knew who it was, because he did not want to open the door. He was like, and it pissed me off because he was like, oh, you need to go to the back, go hide in the back, bitch. Who's about to go fucking hide in the back? Like, what the fuck? Who do you think I am? I was like, no, I'm about to stay right here, sitting on this couch. And she was banging the door, banging, boom, 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 boom. Open the door, open the door. If you don't open the door, I'm gonna bust it open. Like, so he finally opened the door, and she just instantly started hitting on him with the picking up bottles, hitting on him. She was like, and bitch, this is why I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. This is how you're gonna do me. I'm about to kill the baby. I'm about to kill the baby. I'm about to kill the baby. And I was just letting her do her thing, because like at the end of the day, like, you have a right. Like, you need to be attacking him, not attacking me. But then this bitch started talking about my fucking wig, and yes, it was synthetic, but she was like, you fucking with a bitch that got synthetic ass wig. Look at her hair. But I thought that was cute at the time. I don't give a fuck. And she was like, yeah, that's why I'm pregnant with his baby. I'm about to kill the baby. And like, he was trying to calm her down. And the fact that he left me in the RV with a friend and he went outside to go calm her down, y'all, was crazy. And what was even crazier, which was not really crazy, was the fact that she still stayed with him, and he didn't even take me home. The homeboy took me home. And at this point, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So he finally took me home. And on the way home, like, the homeboy was like, you know, my bad. Like, we didn't expect her to pop up. Like, you really are a cool person. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then we ended up going to Starbucks, and he bought me Starbucks and then took me home. By that time, it was like 6 o'clock. And then after that, the girl found me on Facebook and was harassing me on Facebook, and then he was texting me talking about, why would you do that, like, whatever. And it was just a whole messy debacle. Like, I was so glad to be home with my kid and just be at home in my bed, like, and just like, it was crazy. That's how I just knew that I was really just doing anything. Like, it was just a crazy night, and I was like, never the fuck again. Like, red flag would be just a man approaching a woman in Walmart, but girl linked in with a man you don't even know after 3 days. It's crazy. But that's my little quick story time on how I met this man and the girl pulled up at the RV. So if you guys want more story times, like, comment, subscribe, let me know. And that's pretty much it for the video. And the background noise is loud, I'm sorry. My niece is watching Love Island, and that's pretty much it. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.